Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Phasmophobia Week Challenge. And this week, we are doing hide and seek, but we are the seeker. There's a very quiet ghost hiding somewhere. Can you find it? Quickly found the ghost 3 times in Brownstone High School. So this challenge is, how do you put it? Potentially annoying. It can be funny at times. They added this cool little feature here. I can click on this and see what the challenge is going to be, right? You can see we have 100 sanity, but there's no sanity drain whatsoever. So I believe the ghost cannot hunt and all that stuff. I don't know if there's a way to lower our sanity at all. I don't know. I don't think there's cursed possessions. You'll notice the ghost, right? It cannot change its room. Low activity, low events. Oh yeah, it's a friendly ghost, right? So we cannot lower. So we can't hunt us at all, no matter what we do. So a friendly ghost. That's unfortunate. At least we get 3 evidence. But the issue is we have to find the ghost at Brownstone High School. There's so many rooms, so many places, and knowing the devs, they are going to have given us the tier 1 items, and that will make this way more difficult. So let's hop right in here and see. I don't have to click ready anymore or anything like that as a single player. That's nice. Click start. I haven't played much since the new patch. I've only played with a friend, so I've not played single player at all. So we'll see how this goes here, and they gave us tier 3 headcam, but of course tier 1 of this, which is the most important item here. And then everything else is like, you know, kind of between. That is unfortunate. I think what's important to grab here is you're going to want the video camera to check for ghost orbs in case you get it. This for the temperatures. And probably EMF, right? We're looking for anything easy to find. Okay. And the breaker is on the 2nd floor to left. So we want to get the breaker on as quickly as possible. The breaker does not start on, which of course would have told me. The breaker is very, very important here because some of the best ways to find the ghost in this map is to run into a room and see a light on. You can't really ask for a much better way. And I don't think there's going to be any cursed possession. It makes sense that there's not. Let's check around here and see, because if there was something like the cursed doll, we could force interactions with the ghost to get it to do something. But the devs do not want that to happen. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be just going to every room and looking for ghost orbs as we make our way to the breaker. We're going to try to keep our ears as open as possible. Maybe we'll get lucky and it's a bathroom ghost and we'll turn on a sink or something. Let's just run straight up here. I mean, I probably should have gone with the pair mic, but that's so... I mean, it's the tier 1 though. It's not gonna be very good. Its range is so short. Alright, let's go ahead and get this turned on. This bathroom, it should be one of these. The other thing that's a possibility is that all the doors start closed. Oh, I didn't check that actually. If all the doors start closed, then we could find an open door and potentially find the ghost. I don't know if... I'll have to check the settings after this game to see if all the doors start closed. But that definitely could be something that gives away the ghost. Let's just go ahead and check the temps. 15, 17... Wait a minute here. I mean, this is kind of lowish for... I mean, it is morning, and so it's like a cold day outside. I know the breaker started off, though. But the temps look like they're going up because we turned the breaker on. So, yeah, it's probably not that. Let's check this room. 17-8. Yeah, it's not this room either. Yeah, okay. So we know it's not this room. So this may be the best way to go about this, is to just walk to every room and to use this thermometer. 18. That's too high because we saw it was lower than that before we turned the breaker on in that one room. So anything that reads a 19 we know should be too high for the ghost room. Too high. Yep, definitely too high. Too high. This is an absolutely fun weekly challenge here. I should have just checked the library immediately, because that's the room you want it to be in, right? You want it to be right there at the entrance. But we're not that lucky. Maybe we are that lucky, we just didn't check it. I kind of wish they gave us the tier 2 head cam too. I like that one way better than the tier 3. I'm not a big fan of the night vision. Okay, nope. Not here. And the good news is the ghost can't change ghost rooms at all. So whenever we find it, we're good to go. We just gotta get evidence out of it, which is the annoying part. Maybe we get a ghost in here. I don't know if I've ever had a ghost in this room before, which is kind of funny. Because I think the ghost can be pretty much in every room. Okay. Just doing the fun times of checking every room's temps here, praying that we find a room with a light on. But I have noticed so far, I feel like every door's been closed, right? I've had to open every door. So I feel like if I come across a room with an open door, then that should be the ghost room. Of course, that all depends on if we get... I think there's 2 rooms on the first floor that don't have any doors. Maybe there's a couple more than just 2. So I guess that kind of rules those rooms out. But it's just too hot everywhere we're at. Make sure that it's still on. It hasn't touched the breaker. Makes sense. I mean, it is a ghost with low interactions. Okay, not this room. At least they were nice enough to give us anything better than tier 1 thermometer. What was that? I just heard something there. Like, could you imagine doing this challenge with tier 1 thermometer, having to go into every room and just kind of wait and see how it goes? That'd be horrible. These are connected, right? These are the same room? Yeah, these are connected. Okay. Well, it's not downstairs. I mean, upstairs. We'll check downstairs. I think I heard it throw something there. That'd mean it would be upstairs. There's no way to hear it from there. Let's go ahead and get this wing checked out here, because where we really want it to be is the library. Like, it's this room right here. This is, like, the best room, I always feel like. It's not in here, though. Not the cafeteria. Alright, let's pray maybe we find an open door. I'll make it really easy on us. Nope, not here. And sometimes when you're far enough away, the game will kind of glitch out, and you can kind of... I've had that before, to where I was looking down the hallway and the doors, like, disappeared, but I could see, like, a light was on in the room. I found the ghost that way one time on this map. Here. We're gonna end up on the other wing, and gonna like a sink's gonna be on or something, and it'd been like the could have found the ghost a long time ago, but we just never went over there. Okay. Or it's in the gymnasium. No. No. Wouldn't that be something if we went through this whole thing with the thermometer and we never got anything below 20? I mean, that'd be wild, number one. Are you in here? Thank God it's on here. This would be the worst room to get a ghost like this, because this whole room would be the ghost room. You'd have an impossible time of tracking down the ghost. That was me messing this door up. Not here. But I guess the good news is, as a new player, if you want to get used to the evidences, you know, the collecting evidences and the items here, the ghost can't hunt you. You can take as long as you need to on a big map like this. You'll get 5,000, which is way more what you would get, right? You get 0 for doing a challenge like this if you weren't... You know, since Friendly Ghost is turned on, you don't get any money for Friendly Ghost. Okay. This is wild, dude. Is this really going to come down to, like the temps are... Like, you'll see the doors broken, so the ghost is in here. Aren't here. Like, this is... We're running out of rooms to check. I'm starting to get scared that I missed it somehow. I've been checking temps everywhere. It's in here. Okay. Alright. This is actually a good room for the ghost. For us, it's close to the truck. We can assume the ghost isn't really going to do much. Okay. So we have learned something new. Alright, so you see how the ghost closed that door just now. First, we're gonna run to the truck, and we're gonna try to grab a UV, see if we can't get back in time. I think we have 2 minutes to get there and back to check. That's right, buddy. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. How you doing, man? Long time no see. But we have 2 minutes to check for the UV here. To get the evidence, and hopefully we're lucky enough to get grabbed here. Boom, boom. Might as well grab that. What I was saying about the ghost is I learned about the Urays. So used to, Urays are the only ghosts that would like open and close doors from full, I believe, like that. But now every ghost can do it. And so essentially what you're looking at here is if a ghost ever touches a door and it doesn't close it all the way, then it cannot be a Uray, because Uray is forced to use their ability at all times. Okay. We're not going to say no to fingerprints, because I don't know how long, of course, it took me to get back. Where are you? How old are you?
Matt Damon.
Are you friendly? Oh, an event. Wow, the ghost evented me. The question comes down to, is this a Fae? And it turned the light on, so, okay. Alright, so it's not a mare. It's not a shade. Because it evented me, I was in its room. Make sure this now EMF 5 or something over here. Check for some Orbeez.
Got any Orbeez here? Any Orbeez? Look at that, we got ghost Orbeez. Bing bong.
not freezing yet. Oh, come on. I assume they haven't fixed the freezing issue. Broke a light. This ghost is very active, like it's a Fae. Let's just no. Let's have it rotate around. Okay, Faye is also writing, right? Yeah, let's get some books in here. And because the big issue, if I'm in here too long, that the Fae is gonna age, and then it's gonna become like zero activity. It's gonna be worse than a shade. We don't want that. We want to find this ghost as quickly as possible if it's a Fae, since it's set to like. Because we notice it's set to low activity, low everything. Okay, so I'm also grab 2 books, and we still have that on us. Okay, well, never mind. We're just gonna bring this in. I know that's probably just like a fence, but does that not look like someone is standing there at the other side of the door, just watching me from the other way? That is creepy as shit, dude. I'm sure that's just the stone fence, but that is so creepy. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you close? How did you die? Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you? How old are you? Okay. I don't think it's Spirit Box. Let's check freezing. Okay, we know it's not ultraviolet. Ghostwriting. Okay, so it's either freeze. Okay, we're gonna go with Fae here. Yeah, we're gonna go with Fae. This ghost is just too active to be anything else to me than a Fae. I mean, we can like stop this here and just stand here and wait for a minute. You know, try to stay away from the ghost so it doesn't age too much. If it is a Fae, but I find this hard to believe this is a Revenant. This active as a Revenant, dude, would be insane. What if we moved it? The ghost seems to be over here a lot. What if we did this? It's writing in the other book. What if we did this stood here? And you can just wait for the dots, right? I'm 100% certain this is a Fae. To me, there's no way this is a Revenant at this point in time. The room would be freezing at this point in time. I find it hard to believe that it wouldn't be. The hard part is, right, so the ghost has got to interact with the dots. And it's never going to do it. It's never going to be friendly to us. But we'll give it a good old Fae here. Can you show yourself in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dots. Do it. Now. No, dots. I said show dots. What do I do with this? Yeah, something tells me there's. I think if we've been here so long, this has to be freezing at this point in time. So we're just gonna go with Fae. Yeah. Yep. Fae time. Fae. Later, Fae. The good news is, at least none of the weekly challenges require you to do any objectives, go perfect games. This would be like a terrible time for that to happen. But at this point, we believe it's a Fae, right? We're not getting freezing temps, and we are not The dots is just going to be rare, and the face probably aged a couple times. We'll check and see here. We'll see how many times he uses his ability. Yeah, Faye.
Welcome back.
All right, so look at detail statistics here. Let's see here. The ghost did its ability 5 times. So I believe the Fake does its ability up to 10 times. So that means the ghost was half, like all of its stats were slashed in half. That's just the Fae's natural ability from you being so close to it. All right, so same thing again here. Looks like we got the breaker right there at the bottom. We're gonna bring. I think this time we're gonna bring a flashlight. Okay, so it looks like all the doors were closed, right? So I don't see a reason for needing. Trying to decide here. It's gonna be tough, actually. It's gonna be tough. I wonder if we just go with the EMF, just in case when we find the ghost room, if the ghost actually does something to show itself. I think it'd be really, really good to have that. It's also it's nighttime, so it's gonna be a little colder. 13. I think it's gonna be the same temps as inside here. Right. Okay, 14. We kind of want to get an idea of what the temperatures are like before we start checking rooms, because we're gonna be looking for very small discrepancies at the start. Because the ghost room is just getting colder and colder by the second, but very slowly. And then once we flip this on, I think the coldest we've seen is like 13.2. So now that that's on, everywhere in the school is getting hotter. So we want to check, you know, kind of just go through. See, now we're at 15. You kind of see how the numbers are going. So this is a really good way to find the ghost here, is the thermometer. So the ghost is not in here because the temperature is still going up. We will check here. Okay, so this said 15. So the ghost is not in here. Okay, 15. 14. No, 14.9. No, that's too hot. 15, too hot. We weren't reaching any of the 15 numbers before the breaker was on. 14.9, same thing. 16, too hot. But this is the best way to do this, other than by hoping to God that the ghost touched a door and opened it for you. You in the same room? Of course not. So I guess you can say we're looking for small variation attempts, open doors, or lights on. It's in here. Okay, perfect. So we found the ghost. Makes our life actually really easy to find this. Go ahead and turn this slide on. Let's go out this way. So far, you can say we're pretty lucky. We've gotten ghosts on the left side, right next near the entrance. For a lot of people in this challenge, I assume you're going to feel like you're getting the ghosts on the second floor, all the way in the back left or back right. Those rooms over there. Those rooms are the worst to get the ghost in. Just because of how far you got to run back. At least for this challenge, the ghost cannot hunt you. Now, they really need to fix lighting in this game at some point in time. Like, this is... I guess it's really weird. Like, the bus looks like it's, like, miscolored. It's all weird like that. You walk up to it and you realize it's actually, like, a yellow school bus. Look how close you gotta get to see yellow. Like, I back away here and it just starts turning that whitish gray. I don't think I got other priorities in their hands, but I wish that's some of the stuff they'd fix in this game. And I know I mention this all the time when I play. But, of course, lighting is so important to gaming. Everyone, the lighting is what really gets you into the game. Gets, you know. Hopefully that's something that can get changed or worked on around the Horde 2.0 update next year. Or maybe at some point this year, by the end of this year, you know, who knows. I just know they're a busy dev team. It's cold in here. We'll put the book in the center of the room. This can go... Put it here. I think this is the best spot for it. It's here. Already ghostwriting. Okay, so ghostwriting, but it shouldn't be a shade because we're in the same room as it. Alright, let's check. Can it be, cannot be a Goryo, praise be. Alright, not seeing orbs. Funny enough, a good way to find orbs now, I guess, is just hold the record button down. And to see if you see anything come up. Because it's pretty easy to miss at times if it's like in certain weird spots of the room. I'm not seeing any, which means we're safe. Check tips one more time. 0.7. I should have put the EMF on the book. That'd have been the smartest way to go about this. Back we go. Alright, well, hopefully this ghost is nice to us. Makes this really easy here. And we get like a super simple UV or something. Where would the ghost walk? That is a tough one. I guess what we just put it here? I don't really know. Where are you?
Slipped away.
Okay. So it's Spirit Box. So it can still be all of these. But it can't be an Obake, so it shouldn't be Ultraviolet. So we're able to get rid of that. We'll check one more time. Yeah, so it's not that. Check freezing. Dots. Okay, well, easy enough. There you go. Dots. It's a Deogen. Actually, it would have been really cool if we got the Deogen Growl. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you?
I'm far from there.
Where are you? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Yeah, so we're not gonna get it. So the Deogen Growl is not easy to get. What you have to do is you have to be within like a meter or two of the ghost, and randomly, we'll say like a 10% chance when it answers you, it will just kind of like, you'll hear it like growling at you in a sense. Very, very unique. I've heard it a couple times in game. But at least we got another easy ghost in this challenge. We will take it. It was nice of the ghost to give us a little hello there. Alright, Deogen. And we'll just look here at the settings real quick, just to make sure, right? We should see something with the contract. Door starting open, none. So yes. If any of the door, if you ever see a door open in this challenge, that's the ghost room. Or of course, you know, it's just a room where the door is broken. And not there. Because ghosts cannot break doors, sadly. And let's do EMF. Oh, I did not check where the breaker was at. That's important. Breaker is right side. So let's get a feel of the temps again. I think it's going to be around the same as it was last time. Mid-13s to mid-14s. Yep, it's looking like, ooh, 14.9. Okay, so 14.9 is the highest that we've seen. Like 13.3 is the lowest. 15. So let's get the breaker turned on. Something also they should do, I just realized, is these cameras should not work unless the breaker's on. Alright, let's start checking rooms. Start here at the library. If we get anything out of the ordinary, right? Anything, if you ever see a 12 pop up, you immediately know it's the ghost room. Essentially anything below 13.0 is the ghost room. Watch, we're gonna go right side this time. The ghost could be left side again. That'd be just my luck. Maybe we'll get lucky and the ghost will actually open a door for us. We'll just walk up and see a partially open door. No, the ghost is in the area. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the ghost room. It just means the ghost would be in the area. Because the ghost can still roam. Well, the ghost threw something. Oh, shit. Okay. Not EMF 5. Quick. Get UV. We gotta go. We got like 2 minutes to grab it. Go, 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 go. Those doors always confuse me which direction they go, because they have, if they were actual doors, they would have the push bar on that side, and then of course the handle on the other. We got time, we got time, we got time. Go, 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 go. We're gonna speed run this challenge. Faster! The UV's gonna run out soon. Alright. Well, we can't guarantee that this, we made it back in time, so we'll just put the book down in the center. And let's... you know what? Here, why not? Beautiful. Alright. What is the temp? 3.7. I'll put this down near the book so I don't forget where the book is at. Check one more time. Can you give me a sign? Yes, no, maybe. No. Okay. Alright, we're gonna grab some more stuff. It's a very nice, calm, relaxing challenge here, right? Nothing to be scared of. Ghost doesn't hunt you. Nothing happens. It's more about getting lucky and finding the ghost immediately. Like my last 2 games. Like the first one, where it was literally like the last door we checked was where the ghost room was. And 2 books. Oh, no, salt. Salt. We'll come back to the dots in the books if we can't get it here quickly. Because there ain't no way you're getting UV easily in this challenge without salt. Alright. Put salt here. It's not written in the book yet. Put salt here. And let's go here. I don't really know where the acting the ghost will take. But we'll do that. Ghost orbs. Perfect. I want to record them, and we have UV. So we have ghost orbs, ultraviolet, we can still get the mimic. Check for this. Where are you? How old are you? Thingies. Obake is a chant, so we should pay attention to that. Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you? How old are you? How did you die? Where are you? Okay, so we got footprints again. Important to notice here, because Obake has a chance to not show these things. Where are you? How old are you? Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you? Okay, I have a feeling it's not that. Okay, through the writing book without writing in it. which means it's not the writing book. Oh, that's 3. So it can be EMF, it can be dots. If it's not spirit box, then it is not mimic. 3. 1. Come on. I may need to get the other dots. This could be a banshee. Banshee be dots. I want to get spirit box. Is that the Obake fingerprint? That is, right? That's Obake. That's 2 fingers, right? I think that's different from... Yeah, that's... Okay, are you turning on a light in this room over here? Is that what you're doing? Yes, you are. It is, right? You see, that's a 1. And there's this 1, 2, 3, 4... Aha, there you go. Obake. Okay. It's been a long time since I've seen the Obake on, like, a lamp or something like that, so I question it. But that did seem right. Perfect. There we go. So that's a very good, unique ghost to get there. EMF 5 is kind of hard to get. That ghost was actually very roamy, which, of course, they are set to medium roam. Very nice of them, though, to want to be touching doors and light switches for us all the time. But, okay, we got a block A selected, so there you go. That is a simple challenge, right? You know, pretty free, can't die. And that's the EMF 5 right there that we hadn't seen yet.
Welcome back. I prepared some jobs for you.
All right, everyone. That is the weekly challenge. As I said, it's a free weekly challenge. You can't die. Ghost is gonna hunt you. There's nothing really to be scared of. The hardest part is finding the ghost. So as we showed, the methods of, look, turn the breaker on, and then checking what the ambient temperatures are, right? If the ambient temperatures before the breaker was on was like 13 degrees, anything colder than that's gonna be the ghost room, because the ghost can't change rooms anyways. Another way to find the ghost is by any open doors. It means the ghost has got to be in the area because all the doors start closing the challenge. And also lights. If you have the breaker on and the lights on, that's the ghost in the area. Of course, if you didn't turn it on. So those are the best ways to figure out the ghost. And once you find the room, it's just all about getting in there, getting the evidence, and hopefully it's somewhere close by to the truck. Don't have to run very far. I got pretty lucky and say that all my ghosts were near the truck, so it wasn't too bad of a challenge here, right? This final run took 8.5 minutes. I think our longest run was under 20 minutes. That was the first run where we actually went to almost every room in there before we found the ghost. But pretty simple, easy challenge. Let me know what you guys think of the video down below, and y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all on the next week challenge. Bye-bye!